Beloved Light Tribe. If you remember my last posts where I announced the frequency jump of April 26th, you will know from these last 2 weeks, things are not as they were before. Yes. We jumped a level up in frequency during this time. You can read my prior posts on my blog on my website explaining what led up to this tremendous dimensional jump. The last 2 weeks have been an indication we are in line with the frequency acceleration. More dark energy is being burned off all around us as we traverse this new realm. More people are acting strange, with some having robotic patterns they cannot align with the current shift. I started running into this pattern a few years back, but now it has accelerated for us that are of a higher frequency and are able to anchor this vibration in. It has started to become more pronounced in the unawake community. We know that there may be others who are just playing a role and soulless programs that are having issues with the higher frequencies. They do not have any awareness of who you are or what you are saying to them while conversing with them. You will feel the program they are running, as an empath, and when you talk to them in real time and with heightened awareness, they will not understand you. I always feel like I am speaking a different language, as they always have programmed responses and cannot seem to understand anything beyond what the programmed response back should be. They seem to be only wired to hear the program. Anything outside of the program will not be heard. They repeat their programmed responses over and over again without any awareness of the higher light being shown on them with your conversation. Many of them will not be able to do what you ask. They will keep repeating the same pattern over and over. It can be extremely frustrating now in this time of higher awareness to deal with them, and it will become even more pronounced and more widespread as the days continue. What does higher awareness feel like? It feels like a complete removal from the 3D way of life. We are existing on a higher plane of awareness. There has been a split in timelines, and this has become even more pronounced since the split of April 26th and 27th. Many of us are now existing in a higher state of consciousness where petty things do not exist. We are not a party to gossiping, spreading negativity, or codependent behavior towards others. We exist in the moment of now, and this is how we make our decisions and manifest our new reality. We accept what happens to us and learn from these experiences. We do not stay stuck in old programs of victimhood or jealousy. We are divinely connected to the Creator, and the universe shows us the way with increased synchronicities and messages. I feel a divine connection like never before. The connection is right in front of me and cannot be denied. I am the co-creator working in complete harmony with the divine. This new level of awareness is blissful and energetic. The manifestations are quick and unlike anything before. The connections are incredible to all things. In this new reality of higher awareness, we are aware of why we do the things we do, and why we make the decisions we do. We are super aware of what we are doing and the reasons behind it. We not only show ourselves self-love, but we are also in unison with service to others. These two things do not need to be exclusive, but can be all-encompassing. In the higher dimensions, we care for ourselves and care just as much for others at the same time. We care for others because it is through others we can learn even more about ourselves. This is the higher dimensional awareness that exists on the higher planes. We can now literally put ourselves in someone else's shoes and be them for a few moments in time. This is a new skill of ascension that has just come on board with this new jump in frequency. This has accelerated in the past few weeks since the jump has taken place. I need not know someone to be able to do this now. It can be done with anyone. To be able to reside in the higher frequencies, all darkness has to be extinguished within ourselves. We cannot take negativity, darkness, and unresolved issues with us in the higher realms. They have to be resolved and worked through. This is called doing the inner work, and something I talk about with my clients on a daily basis. The inner work is resolving all past issues so there are no emotional ties to any pain that we journeyed through. It is coming to terms with why things happen the way they did and the lesson learned from the experience. It is forgiving those that have caused us pain and forgiving ourselves for letting others have so much power over us for so long. If the inner work is not done, this leaves a hole in the person's heart and soul, and by doing so, lets darkness come into this hole to take the place of love. Darkness likes to come in where there is shame, guilt, resentment, anger, and hostility. The inner work removes this darkness and the gap in the heart has a chance to be filled with love, harmony, and the divine once again. We come into this reality filled with love and fresh from the higher dimensions we just recently left, and we must leave this reality the same way. We must heal all of our unhealed aspects. We are not allowed to carry baggage with us into the higher dimensions. All the inner pain and karma must be removed first. As we switch timelines as we have been doing for the past 2 months, our past is coming up for us and giving us even more chances for healing. We are now noticing that things that were unresolved are showing what the resolution should have been at the time, instead of how things actually turned out. By accepting the new resolution, the past can be healed and we can end up on a new timeline where the incident never took place. Even though this seems beyond belief, this is how timeline intermerging works. This is the true divine healing that is possible for everyone during this time of heightened frequencies. The frequencies will continue to raise now at a more accelerated pace, and those that have not done the inner working healing of past timelines will have many issues arise, many times in the heart chakra, since this is the hub of the new earth. Many may choose to leave and witness what is happening from a different vantage point. The heart needs to be cleared of all blockages to accept the new frequencies. We cannot live in the past, we cannot harbor resentment, jealousy, ego issues, or pain from our past. All of these issues need to be healed and forgiven to be able to merge with the higher dimensions of love and light. As we heal the past, we also heal the future and change the timelines for the future, as these are not set in stone. We create these with our intentions and manifestations with every minute that passes by. We are the creators of our destinies, we are the ones who are manifesting our new earth and new creations. We have unlimited creation skills that must now be put to use for the good of all. The galactics are coming closer as we raise our frequency. This takes place because they exist on a much higher frequency than a 3D human. In order to take our place among the star races, the human race must collectively raise its frequency to become a close match to theirs. I love you all. In service and love, Diane.